Warning. The ZeroDead podcast is made for mature audiences only. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hi, and welcome to episode 9 of ZeroDead Plays The Pipeline. I know everyone in Listenerland is very bummed about the brutal and unprovoked murder of fan favorite Bill. And I feel for you, but we have to power through. For now, please enjoy episode 9, Headcanon, as always, with music by Carl Casey at Whitebed Audio.
That's nice.
Look at me.
I'll do a small, what happened last time, what we ended. Even before you reach the top of the stairs, you see blood dripping onto the top step. The smell of death assails your nostrils and induces a wave of nausea. Looking up into the room, you see a terrifying amount of blood covering every surface. Seated in a swivel chair is the body of what is presumably a man, though anatomical details are difficult to discern. The victim's chest cavity looks as if it's been pulled open and the organs ravenously fed upon. The bloody head is leaning back at an unnatural angle, hanging on by a bit of muscle and sinew. The face is a mask of blood, and the eyes are wide, sunken, and the face is pale. You stare at this in horror, and you hear a wet ripping sound as the last blist of flesh attaching the head to the neck tears loose. You can hear an audible thump as it hits the floor with a dull smack and rolls towards you, stopping a few inches in front of your face. Roll me a sanity check.
Yay!
All right.
36 under 71.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Everybody. Come
51
on, everybody.
on 51.
Ooh.
Does that pass or does that fail when you hit it?
Meets it, beats it.
Oh!
54
Hey.
under 77.
21 under 63.
We've
You're
seen
still on
shit, man. This is-
63? Sanity? Are you sure?
It's written here. This time I actually made a note.
Alright, so 63.
I'm on 77. Well, that's going to go down now.
Oh,
Chip it away.
and going down, it will. As you all take 1 sanity damage.
Is this a violent one?
Yeah, violence, yes.
Yeah, because that's severe violence. That's 2 check marks of violence.
I've got 3 now.
Oh, you're adapted?
Okay, I'm getting the book.
Yeah.
Koko,
Yeah.
roll me a d6.
1.
You
Something.
drop your charisma by 1.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck. My charisma's already quite low. Okay.
So that makes your charisma?
Well, that's 9 now. If
Now.
it goes down 1.
Alright, so it's 45.
Oh, God.
What are your bond
Okay.
scores at right now?
Though they're both at 11.
Yeah, 10 now.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, so this isn't a good thing then? I thought this was a good thing.
Well, the point is you're adapted to violence. So anything violence related, you do not have to roll sanity anymore. But you still take the minimum amount of sanity damage.
Okay.
So it's not like you don't take sanity damage, but if
But you
it's-
can't really fail the roll.
You can't fail. Basically you always succeed, but take the minimum amount. So it's either 0/1 or 1/1d3. So if it's 0, you take 0. If it's 1, you take 1.
Interesting.
So, but that means you also can't get a critical success on it anymore.
No,
Oh,
you will
yeah.
always
Take. Yeah.
take some sanity
Always take the
dice.
minimum amount of...
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not great.
No, it's not great, Bob. Not great.
Cheers.
Not great, but you can't fail, so it's something.
That's true.
I'll
Silver
take this as
linings
a
and
win.
all.
I'll take this as a
Yeah,
win. A
yeah,
win is
yeah.
a win. A win is a win.
And there's going to be a lot of violence, so...
Well, not
Oh, yeah.
anymore.
Okay, interesting.
Stepping over your revulsion, you're taken aback just a second, but you have seen blood, death, and gore before. All of you steel your resolve and step in to the Radio Shack. The first thing you notice is rows and shelves of electrical tools, voltage testers, spools of wire, spare breakers, fuses, and so on. In the far corner is a bank of meteorological instruments that look dedicated to it. But alas, you can also see that all the radio equipment has been smashed, as have most of the CBs. You do see that maybe you can Frankenstein one CB or two CBs, or maybe even try to fix the shortwave radio.
Question: what's the CB?
It's a type of, the radios that truck drivers have.
Roger, Georgia, 1049er, breaker.
1049, it's shortwave radios.
So fancy walkie-talkies.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's a very good description.
Yeah.
But it's fancy walkie-talkies with a thing that even if you're not using the walkie-talkie, you can hear. No, even if you're... Doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm done.
Frequencies, though. Yeah. It's like broad spectrum, guess.
Yeah, but it's not that far.
But we're connected to a big antenna.
Are you? Have you checked?
Well,
yeah, there was a 30-meter antenna outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're not connected at the moment, is it?
Oh, that's true, yeah.
That's what he's emphasising. But can I walk... How long would it take me, as someone that has 50% in microelectronics, to repair and Frankenstein a radio? How many hours would you talk in, to actually get a signal out?
Roll me your electrical engineering.
62 over 50. Alright, and this is going to be... I'm going to spend 12 luck points here.
Wow.
12 luck points. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a lot of luck points, but we're going to need to get a signal out, so it's a roll I need to succeed.
Fair enough.
Oh, we can't push rolls in this, can we?
Have we pushed rolls before? I don't think so. No, we haven't.
No.
We have the luck system.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have the luck system, so you cannot push. Yeah. What does that bring your luck to? There.
30.
Ooh.
So it's chipped away, but I feel like this is an important time to actually use luck.
It is. Roll me a d6.
Oh, come on, baby. Just let me set this up. D1, D6, please. Start. 3. Middle of the road.
It's going to take about 3 hours for you to repair or Frankenstein a CB radio. You're not entirely sure, but the short wave radio, the large radio, that would take some more time. But it might be doable.
Could I jerry-rig the CB radio to connect to the antenna that's upstairs, on the roof?
You can certainly try.
And also, maybe I can help because I have I'm electrician mechanic. I have in craft 40.
Yeah, roll it. Sure.
Yeah.
38 under 40.
I like how the music went boom at that exact moment. You bastard.
Roll me a D3. So D6 halved.
Which one?
A D6, like a normal die.
I rolled a 3.
So that's 1.5. Let's say it's 1.
Yes, 1.5.
With the help, Killswitch, Kilo, you can jerry-rig a working CB radio in 2 hours.
All right.
Yeah, we'll tell this to the rest of the group. It's I feel like we've got more pressing matters at the moment, and I point at the dead dude and just go, I feel like I don't exactly have 2 hours just to sit around with Kilo to go, oh yeah, let's build a radio. So let's maybe secure a place, but I'm going to need 2 hours, guys, to get a signal out.
Well, we can barricade ourselves in here, maybe get some food, get something to keep ourselves warm, drink, blankets, that kind of stuff.
Would it be easy to barricade ourselves in room 2? Mr. DM, can I take all the equipment I'm going to need to build this thing, and then we can come back later to connect it?
Yeah, sure, that would work. The 4 of you together, so you can all carry some stuff to take to the living quarters or wherever you want to go, and work on it. Yeah, sure.
Can I look around and see how this thing that attacked this man, or whatever it is, I don't know, escaped or left?
Yeah, roll me a alertness roll.
Alertness. 68 over 60. I'm not going to spend... No.
Lame. You have no idea.
Okay.
There is blood everywhere, dripping down the floor. Is there any footprints that might have been there are drenched in fresh blood, well, fresh-ish blood on the floor.
Can I use my survival to stick my hand in the carcass to see if I can feel how long ago this died?
Yeah, I would say this is another sanity check for you if you want to do this.
Wouldn't it be
sanity
easy just get the
first?
doctor to look at it?
Sanity first, yes.
Sanity
first.
okay.
What is the
Okay.
doctor? Dr. Kardiac?
22 under 76.
Critical success.
It's nothing like a dead moose or a dead bear or maybe even a dead raccoon. I mean, it's dead. And when it's dead, it's all the same to you. You stick your hand in and it's very cold. Even though the building itself is about 65 Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius, this body has been dead for more than 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, a day.
Okay.
He's dead.
He's
very
dead,
Jim.
I pronounce you dead.
I'm not going to make you roll for it because you will fail.
Probably, yes.
Yes.
If I can use the medical terms, the time of death was long ago.
Ancient history. I have this phrase in my head for the last few days. It is, damn it, I'm not a professional actor. I just play one on TV. And I have no
for
idea where
fuck's
it came from.
I've heard that before now. You fucking you bastard. I'm gonna have to.
Why haven't you Googled it?
No, I'm
Because-
thinking of Stargate. It's a slightly similar line. He goes, "He's a Jafar." No, he plays one on TV, and he carries
Yeah,
on.
like something like that. Yeah, I haven't googled it because every time it pops in my head. I'm like at the grocery store. I'm on this. I'm cycling home or cycling to work. Like it's something weird that just pops up into my head every now and then. Anyway, what's your plan?
I'm going to start collecting all the bits from the room to create a radio. That's what I'm going to be doing with Kilo.
Yes, I'll be helping.
I think I will start carting the dead body out of there and into put it like on the edge of the whole pumping station.
Stairs?
I guess.
Oh, just on the edge of the stairs, push it down.
Yeah, out of the window. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Just push it out of the window and then collect it from downstairs.
Wait! Let's search the pockets first.
You desecrate this corpse. What you find is nothing really special. He has a pack of cigarettes. I mean, it's not special, but it's not unwelcome in the 80s. That's basically it. Lighter. It's nothing really of interest at this moment.
Does he have another BP card?
There's no BP card, no.
Ah, damn it.
Beep beep.
So, Kardiac, you open a window, you feel the cold blasting in. It's still unnaturally cold outside. As you pick up this husk of a body, and it's very light. Even though most of the legs and arms are still intact, the innards are all taken out. His full belly cavity and chest cavity are hollowed out. Also, he doesn't have a head anymore. So you just pick it up like a sack of potatoes and yeet it out of the window.
Obi!
Obi.
3 points.
I'm going to put my hand up in the air and just look at Kardiac. Kardiac, why are you throwing his body out the window for? What are you doing, man?
Because whatever came for this thing might come back. And I would rather have it, or have his body somewhere outside of the actual pumping station than inside.
Feeding the beast, I see.
I was thinking maybe I will bury it, but I'm gonna suspect that the ground is frozen as fuck, and that's not gonna work. So
Yeah, solid assessment, yeah.
just toss it out of the perimeter, I suppose.
It seems that the body had the same characteristics we found from the pilot we found before, right?
Yeah.
That he was, let's say, hollowed in the middle of the chest.
Yeah, most of his body was emptied of organs. So yeah, like he kind of resembles the pilot that you found, but not fully, because the pilot was strung up by his own entrails.
Yeah.
And this man was just, his intestines are presumably eaten because you cannot find them.
Oh, is it just the intestines? Like, was he at all injured on his arms or legs or face, or was it something that like specifically went for the intestines and organs?
That, detective, is the right question. Roll me a first aid check.
67 over 62.
Oh, they're getting better. They're getting closer.
And the luck points.
I only have 40 luck. Yeah, no, fuck it. I'll spend the luck points. 5 luck points.
You turn away from this body thinking you cannot glean anything, and then your eye catches a particular piece of the body. And you look closer, and what you can see, like his arms and legs are not damaged. There's no wounds, there's no puncture wounds, there's no ripping or anything. But the neck, it looks like the neck suffered the first blow. And it wasn't blunt, it was something sharp that ripped open his neck in one foul swoop. And then you can see that something tried to not even cut open his ribcage, but rip it open. Bone fragments are lodged inside the skin around the ribs as though they have been forced open with great force. As you look on his chest muscle, his pectoral muscle, you see what looks like the same entry wounds, even though they are ripped downwards. The same entry wounds, or same start of wounds as you saw on the helicopter. And as you look around, some of the CB radios that have been trashed beyond repair. Roll me a survival check.
42 over 32. I'm using the online dice roll
Can
this
I help?
time. It's not even my actual dice.
Yeah, it's getting better, but it's still not there.
Can Koko help? Because I feel that Kardiac and I are working on this, getting this body out.
Yeah, sure. And even Kilo can help.
Oh, or forensics.
I think I'm helping.
Forensics, yeah.
Killswitch.
I've got 15 forensics.
I had a 22 on survival. Under 70. So
Yeah,
that's
with
a
your critical success and Kardiac's forensics, you can deduce that something used razor-sharp claws to open this man's chest and then rip his ribcage open, but also used the same claws to sabotage this Radio Shack and cut open his neck indeed, in one foul swoop.
What about is that the same claw marks as in the kitchen on the fridge?
Maybe. Yes.
With a 22.
Yes, that's why I say yes. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Wouldn't you like to know, Nature Boy? You gather the stuff that Killswitch needs, together with Kilo, to fix one of the CB radios. You dumped out the body, and I imagine you also no-netted the head outside of the window. Again, yelling Kobe, not knowing why, because it's 1980, but...
Kobe.
What do you do?
Do we hear anything when we got out?
Apart from the howling winds outside as Kardiac opened the window to throw the body and the head out, it is eerily quiet.
Well, personally, I feel I've got the necessary things to create a CB radio and can maybe connect it to the antenna to get a signal out to get us an evac out of here. But I can't help but thinking that there was a lot of blood coming from the battery room downstairs. So maybe we want to keep clearing the building first?
I think that is a good idea. We want to make sure that there is nothing else in this building apart from us. And also that when we lock it, that there's, when we come back and it is still locked, there is nothing in there.
Also, have we got a consensus on Daniel on what we're going to do with him?
Well, I understand what you're saying, but if you think back on how we found the door where Daniel was, from the building where Daniel was, it doesn't seem to matter much to lock or not the door. Like,
yeah,
whatever is doing this, it's like it seems
gone.
To be, or gone, or at least able to access anywhere.
Think it has a past?
Sorry?
But if it...
No, Koko, I think it has a lot of power.
Ah, okay. I get it. Not the lanyard.
No.
We never know.
No. But didn't you say that the room to 3C was open? Or there was a room that was open, but the door hadn't been like forced off, like someone had used an access card, or
the building.
There's something I can remember. There was something like that. Like I can't quite remember what though.
Before we dive into this, Kardiac, you wanted to say something?
No, I just wanted to agree that whatever thing this is, like, if it wants to get through a door, it will, regardless of if it's locked. So it doesn't matter if we lock it or not.
Yeah, on that note, you remember that when you arrived at the pumping station, in hindsight, the door to 3A was ripped off its hinges. The outside door to 3A. The door in 3C, on the map, the left door, there's also a door on the opposite side, was closed, and you needed to do the, indeed, beep beep card to get in.
To get to 3A, from 3A to 3B, there is a door close to the stairs. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And how does that door look like?
It looks unharmed, but easily openable. Basically what you see is the moment you get into the building, the inside is not as well guarded as the outside in terms of beep beep cards and stuff.
Yeah, but are we saying that this beast, whatever's coming in, could be humanoid in nature because it's just opened the door, not pushed it open, like not?
Are you asking me?
But
yeah, I'm asking you.
But then it is clawing everywhere because on the fridge there was a clause. So I do not know.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking, is this something like I thought with Bill, not Steve, forgot his name already, like when Kilo sort of thought that he was turning into something. Like, is Daniel one of these things? That's what I'm saying. And Daniel's the one that caused the death there. And he just hasn't changed yet. Like the things that were throwing rocks at us in the huts. Can they just open doors as well as rip them off, like, kind of thing?
We left him sedated, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check, like, under his fingernails to see if there is, I don't know, bits of metal sticking out there still. Or bits of flesh.
All right. When he was showering, I gave a good look, and it seemed, or I was told, that everything looked all right.
Everything looked all right.
Now,
Yuck.
did it? You remember that I asked? And yeah, he didn't look wounded.
And he
but
didn't have any marks on him either. So they must have used the zip ties on someone else.
Well,
or something else.
The only thing that you saw was like marks around his wrists of zip ties.
So there were marks.
There were marks, but only after you checked like his wrists. Because if you remember, the shower area was dark. The light wasn't working.
Yeah, that's true.
But we've been burnt before. Could a forensics check just confirm it from Kardiac?
I think it's a good idea to check. We never know.
But we first need to make it back to the area alive through the snow and the wind.
Are we going to check anything else in this building?
I thought Dan was with us.
No, we left him in the compound.
Yeah.
Oh, in the freezer room, yeah.
Yeah.
The cold room.
Mm-hmm.
Or Daniel.
We put him in a coat and pants.
Parka.
Thank you. A parka and some pants, and sedated him and left him.
Don't feel sorry for him, Kardiac. He knew Bill. Bill was fishy. I still want my sanity back for that.
Yeah. Should we go back then to check? Maybe to get some food also?
Possibly find a place where we can barricade ourselves to work on stuff and stay safe. Because we do not know what is upstairs or downstairs in the rooms in the compound.
We need to know that too. So let's go.
Well, wouldn't this be a better building to secure then, because it has no access to the basement?
But we have no place to sleep, and we do need a rest, and we need some food.
We could just drag some mattresses from the other building over here.
True, but we will need to get back to the building, pick up the stuff, and then come back here. In any case, we need to leave this place.
Yeah, but now we have to pick up all the stuff that's here to the other building, and maybe come back if we forgot something.
I think we should just clear this building first. One of the doors has been ripped off its hinges before we make these sorts of decisions.
That is the door out to the open.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm making my way downtown, downstairs, walking fast.
And I open the door to the battery room. This door contains 9 double-sided steel shelving units that reach from floor to ceiling. Each shelf is lined with large, deep cycle batteries connected to each other with thick yellow cables. On the wall opposite the shelves, the invert emits a low hum. The inverter, even. Power cables run across the ceiling, connecting the batteries to the inverter, while the main conduit beneath draws power from the large generators, presumably below. The door out of this room has been torn open. Cold and wind reach into this room, almost drowning out the hum of the batteries, and snow is starting to build up on the southeast side of the room. What do you do?
Do we move in, guns drawn?
Heads on a swivel, check your corners.
Koko, you're the violent one.
We.
Oh, wee.
Who has
Is there-
guns between us?
I think we all have a gun now, don't we?
I'm not sure. I think I gave the gun I found to Kardiac.
Yeah, you gave to me. No, you gave to me, didn't you?
So you have.
Yeah,
should
because
have
that was the one that shot Bill.
Yeah, but I have it in my inventory for some reason, but I will remove it again.
So only
No,
I don't
Doctor,
have-
you keep the gun. I can't
No,
be
no,
trusted.
No. I don't want it anymore.
Don't want my prince on a murder weapon. No.
No, as I'm rubbing them off. No. I insist.
No. Please.
I can have it. Give it to me.
I give it to Kilo.
So you
Is there
entered the room.
anything? Oh, sorry. Is there anything in this room that we can put in the doorway, or is there any way to make so that access to this room is a bit harder?
I mean, the tool room is next door, so like we could like drag a tool cabinet in front of it or something.
Yeah, if you remember, there's a welding kit there that you could use to maybe even weld the door back in place, or one of the tool tables, like the metal parts of the tool table, to lock up this door. But also, Killswitch.
Yes, sir.
And Kilo, roll me electrical engineering.
I have science engineering and craft electrician.
Science engineering.
Science engineering. Come on,
25.
baby.
Under 40.
And 24 under 40.
Both of your eyes are locking to the same parts of this system at the same time. You can tell that there's one location that seems to be drawing a lot of power from the board. You want to investigate further?
Yes, please. I was going to say, can I turn this battery
because
off?
we are so focused with 25
And the 24.
under 40. So
Yeah.
I think we can keep rolling and focusing.
Takes
Can I use
about...
my craft electrician to find out? Go on.
I am shocked and appalled.
Sorry. I love you.
I know. No, you can use your craft electrician to check these little nooks and crannies of this board. As I'm asking Koko and Kardiac to roll me an alertness roll.
10.
37 under 60.
Under 43.
Both of you are looking around, and in the south side, opposite from the door that has been ripped open, you see some, well, not even opposite, near the door that has been ripped open, you see some bullet holes in the wall.
Are they the same size as the ones from the door in the other building?
Look about the same size, indeed.
Are they also coming from within rather than from out?
Indeed.
There might be somebody else here then, if you informed this to us.
This is giving me deja vu.
Because upstairs we didn't find any guns, so whoever shoot was not that man.
Are there any blood spatters or anything to indicate that something or somebody actually hit something?
There's outside. If you remember, there's some red snow outside.
There's a pool.
Outside the door, right.
Yeah, indeed. Killswitch, what did you roll?
47 under 50.
You can tell that as you're looking at this board, the machines shop located under the garage is drawing a lot of power.
Can I reroute this power? Can I turn off the breaker to the garage? Because I know that the garage is also rigged to blow.
You can? Do you want to?
The way you're saying that so ominously makes me think like I shouldn't.
I'm just asking if you really want to. I can make it work for sure.
Yes, go on then. Yeah, because that would be my first instinct. It's like I don't want any sparks to go off in that place. So, and while we're cleaning the rest of the compound, we can try and solve the issue of the snowcats before we re-enter there. So I can always come back and turn the breaker back on.
You turn it off, and the hum of the batteries changes noticeably.
Not all of them, just
No. I know.
Yes.
But the amount of power drawn from the batteries decreases by a sizable percentage. So where they had a very high hum, the hum now is a few octaves lower, as if they are not working that hard.
I'll relay this information to the rest of the group, saying something in that garage is drawing a lot of power, like a hell of a lot of power.
Christian, sir.
Something in the garage.
The only things that we saw when we was in there was the 2 snowcats and the helicopter up top, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head what would be drawing that amount of power.
What makes you say it's going from the garage?
The breaker. Some sort of weird investigation check.
Okay.
Do you think we can turn it off and see what will happen?
I already have.
Ah, okay,
Because
sorry.
it's rigged to blow, so I've turned it off just to make sure. But if we can solve the issue in the garage about the leaking fuel everywhere and get the snowcats out, we could possibly repair them for a getaway as well. But we'd have to turn the power back on and investigate what's drawing all this power before we turn it back on. Because at the moment it's rigged to blow. Something doesn't want us to leave this place.
No, we need to focus on our priority right now. We need to get the radio working.
True. But I feel like we need a secure location to do this.
Can we pick a place and shut off the power to anywhere else? Shut off the power of the compound?
I mean, I could, but we'd be in the dark if we wanted to go exploring anywhere and have to come back here to re-enter the power.
Outside of the thing, Mr. Game Master, what is the time?
3 p.m.
We will only have 1 more hour of light.
Is there any input on these batteries, or is there a finite amount until these batteries run out?
That goes beyond the scope of this adventure. No, but you can tell, like, they have these... You remember those Duracell batteries that had the press things on both ends?
The things you had to break your fucking...
Yes, you had to break
So
your fucking...
hard.
Yes, indeed. They don't have that, but they do have a voltage meter, and the voltage meter is very high. So you know that these batteries have life for about 4 or 5 weeks.
So there's no power... There's no danger of the power running out, then?
Well, you can also tell that there is something powering these batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And seeing this is a pumping station, and it has a lot of thermal activity and a lot of moving parts. You could deduce that there's I'm not sure if this is the right word, dynamo.
Yes.
Yeah,
a generator kind of thing.
Dynamo feeding the generator, and the generator is feeding the batteries or something along that. I'm no Alex Rogue engineer. I just play one on TV.
No. Yes. I did play one on the ZeroDead podcast.
Yes. Is this a good moment for a pee break?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Be right back. So, all of you are running around in this room. You just turned off the power
Battery?
the battery power to number 12. And what do you do?
Are we going to stay in this building?
If we do, we're going to have to weld the door.
All right. Do we want to split and some of us go get food and things for sleep and the others make the barricade, or we do all together as a family?
But do we leave Daniel in the other building, or...? Do we pull him in for the night? Potentially. I mean, the last people had him bound. So something tells me he's not exactly friendly.
So let's leave him there. He is well dressed, at least. He survived. He will keep surviving.
I'll leave some bait out for the beast.
Unless he starts talking, and he doesn't seem to be able to. So he's, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, Doctor, useless.
Well, he may be, but if we're gonna leave him in the cold room, I'm gonna insist that we at least leave him some food and some drinks.
That I agree with, yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe some blankets.
Well, couldn't we lock him in the adjacent room to his room that's covered in vomit? At least give him some nice warm quarters instead of something that's called the cold room.
Yes. Yes. I was wondering why we put him in the cold room and there was like a nice room available.
It's a punishment for not talking properly.
Because his room couldn't be locked off. Like, this had 2 like strong doors in between.
For me personally, it's just because it's filled with pee, poop, and vomit. That's why I didn't want to keep a human there.
Maybe we could weld his door shut.
He's gonna fill the cold room with piss and vomit and poop. So...
You know, it seemed like a good idea in my head, okay? I agree. It was a bad idea.
Is there any reason why he's still vomiting, Doctor?
Okay, maybe not vomit, but piss and poop at least.
Good point. So we chain him to the toilet then?
All right.
I mean, it's a legitimate thing. It's a legitimate thing.
I understand we are in such a stressful situation that we want to talk about things that will relax us.
If you will not, if you do want to get rid of him, get rid of him. Because if you're going to keep talking about him, I might kill myself before I kill Daniel.
See, Koko is getting stressed.
Very dramatic there, Koko.
We
no one needs to die.
Guys, we need to move on.
Please!
We need to move on.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going, and I will go. Which door are we using? This door or the door we came from?
I'd say we backtrack from the door we came from.
Let's go.
So are we coming back here?
Yes, later.
Okay.
With food and blankets.
Well, couldn't we just lock him somewhere, keep him in the cold room? We barricade the back. No, because that goes up to the basement as well. We don't want that.
We will cross that bridge when we get to that.
Oh, please!
Jesus Christ!
Jesus, which building are we staying in, guys? 3
This
or 2?
one, but we need to get the stuff from the other building.
Let's go then.
Okay, let's go get the stuff.
Montage.
Vamos!
Vamos machatos.
Vamos.
And so, Koko, Kilo, Kardiac, and Killswitch. So you all head up through 3B, 3C outside, get into the area that you came in first with the door ripped off, 2A, and move inside.
Has anything changed?
I'm glad you asked, because as you enter, you still see the same carpeted brown industrial carpet, the simple living area with 2 sofas and 2 recliners, and the VCR TV combination mounted on the wall.
I'll go get the food.
I'll go look for some clean blankets.
Just hand wave this sort of kind of. You find cans of food, and there's some blankets in the room. There's one room with 8 beds, so that means 4 beds, so that's 2 bunk beds. That is relatively clean.
It's alright, we still have the tent.
Yeah, but you can see that the bunk bed is dark. The room is dark, and the lights within are not working. Though the room is slightly musty, it seems relatively clean. A small writing desk is scattered with notebook pages. 2 bunk beds, one on the left, one on the right, with 4 mattresses and every type of bedding that you could need. Again, you feel that it's the same temperature in here as it is in the other building with the Radio Shack that you just came from.
And this room you just described is downstairs? Where we were?
Yeah.
It's just 2G or 2F kind of thing.
2H.
Which room was Daniel in originally?
2G was his room.
Ah.
Well,
Can I
last
take
time
notebook pages?
Sorry. Last time. Sorry.
Sorry. No, sorry. No,
Sorry.
sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh God,
No,
apologies.
you.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. The last time you came in here, you saw that the lights didn't work and you moved on to the next room. But what do you
Can
want
I
to
grab
do?
the notebook
Yeah.
pages? Just put them in a pile and put them in my pocket.
As you look closer and you use the light sources that you have, the pages on the desk look as if they were torn from a spiral notebook and would appear to have been written by a womanly handwriting style. You put them in your pocket?
Yeah. I'll read
Right.
them later. No time now.
Put them in your pocket.
We're montaging, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Can we meet all of us at the stairs and go check upstairs together?
Why do we want to do that?
While I'm holding a
yes,
mattress.
but
I'm hoping for more guns.
It's a good point, actually.
that is a very good point. I agree.
Because after all the hoo-ha at the airport trying to get the guns on the plane only to lose them straight afterwards was kind of a bummer.
And a dick move from the GM.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So maybe he will recover that by,
Rectify the situation.
There isn't anywhere on the thing that says gun room, right?
No, but
No.
we've got a lot of evidence that there is other guns because of all the firefights that have been going on in the buildings. He'll have found the one revolver in the helicopter in the garage, but nothing in... We haven't found any guns in 2A... Well, 2 or 3 yet.
So you gather around the stairs to head up?
only if everybody agrees.
Yeah. Let's loot this place as we're going through. We're just basically looting the place, aren't we, at the sec?
Yeah.
Can I just poke my head through the window at 2E to see if Daniel's still in there?
Well, he was hog-tied, basically, and then he was tied to, I believe, one of the benches, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but I don't trust Daniel.
Why? He has done nothing to you.
No. But this is Delta Green, baby. We don't leave any loose ends.
Well, I've played missions with all of you before, and leaving loose ends is kind of like your jam. But okay.
Loose ends is our middle name.
I know, but I'm trying to pretend that we're more competent players at this game.
Well, you know what would be lovely now is that you check and he is doing all these things like, why you don't trust him? And then when he describes the room, he says he's not there anymore.
That's what's going to happen.
No, I
know
would
it.
also, I would also like to check up on Daniel.
You check the room, and as you're checking, your eyes drift over bunches of parkas and snow boots, lockers, and then you see it. It's Daniel, locking eyes with you, looking slightly pale in the face, but alive. He's screaming something or yelling something, but you cannot hear through the thickness of the door. What do you do?
I say we leave him for the moment and we check upstairs for more guns. We know
Let's
he's
go.
safe. He's fine.
Cardiac,
Point at
you
him.
seem
You're okay.
stressed.
Kardiac is having a moment. He's like, oh, what?
Kardiac, how long does the sedation last? You know?
I don't know. What did you give him?
No, you gave him. You as a doctor.
Yes, Doc.
Doctor was a bit sleepy.
God,
I gave him 10 doses of morphine. He's fine.
I thought we were
I
all
know-
trained professionals. I thought we were all trained. God.
Wait, no.
For our listening audience, Kardiac fell asleep last session twice because he just
Three
came back
times.
From, 3 times because he just came back from vacation and he hadn't slept in over 24 hours. But he powered through and we love him for it.
Oh, yes, I do appreciate
Yes.
your... We gave him many outs last session, and he took
Yeah,
none.
no, I genuinely don't remember that I sedated him.
Yeah, you use the ER grade medicine kit that Kilo and I found in one of the storerooms, and he used some of the sedation to sedate him. So how long does it last, Doctor? When you can remember what you did last summer? I mean yesterday. I mean a couple of hours ago.
Let me think and consult my brain in the sky.
It's
But
not
your,
right.
your brain in the sky is saying that he is awake and saying something to Killswitch right now that Killswitch can hear. So, just so you know, the sedation didn't last that long.
So
How
what?
long should it have lasted?
Exactly the amount. Well, roll me you have medicine, first aid.
Roll me a doctor.
Roll me a cardiac roll.
Medicine.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll roll medicine. 22 under 80.
Hey,
Critical.
critical success.
This, him being awake and seemingly lucid again, it tracks with the type of sedative you gave him.
Okay. I'll relay that information.
Well, he's awake, Doc. Do you want to sedate him again, just to keep him subdued?
I try to not waste the morphine. We might have more use for it later.
And also,
Good call.
what is-
Recreational?
Ooh, lovely.
That's for when we get on the helicopter back home.
Yes, lovely.
That's a good plan. So we are going upstairs?
Let's go upstairs.
Let's go.
Can I just check the door's locked? It is locked, isn't it?
It is locked, yeah. It's
Yeah, it's fine.
And
I'm
as
just
you
gonna
can
point
tell,
through,
he's,
Daniel.
he's
Okay.
he's still very like his binds are still very firmly attached to the bench.
Yeah, he's
He's just a
probably
bit
talking
uncomfortable.
about his sister, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an expert in the ropes.
Lovely.
Ooh la la.
Boom chicka wah wah.
Baguette.
Okay, I'm going upstairs. I will do like police officers and I will point the gun and look on the sides, on the corners. And then I will move my hand like you can go there and look, all the things.
You move up these stairs, and the first thing you see is a large room dominated by a full-size pool table, 3 pinball machines, Flash Gordon, Kiss, and Sorcerer. There's also a sofa that faces a TV VCR combo, again affixed to the wall. The only light in this room is coming from the pinball machines, bathing the area in gaudy colors. What do you do?
Is there a light switch?
Maybe.
I flick the light switch.
The light turns on, and besides whatever I just described to you, you see a door on the opposite side of the wall that you're on now. It's closed.
Yeah, I think we need to go there. Is the door with a window?
There's no window on the door. If you check your maps,
Ooh, but before that, can I do an alertness roll to see if I see any bullet holes in these walls?
yes.
Well, that's shit. 64 over 40. I don't see shit.
Anybody else want to roll alertness for me?
Yes, I will.
I am so blind. I rolled a 98.
Oof.
The Kiss pinball machine has locked you in its trance.
It would in real life as well, so that
Stay.
makes sense.
You're
I rolled a 91.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You did.
I rolled a 34 under 80.
The
Each
three
one of
of
us sees
you.
something.
Yeah, the 3 of you rush to the pinball machines and see if they're still working. While Kilo looks around and sees that the balls and cues have been left on the pool table as if in the middle of a game. There are half-finished drinks on the tables, about the room, and even half-eaten sandwiches that do not look very appetizing at the moment. You can tell that the people that were in this room dropped what they were doing and seemingly never returned.
Can I say by the things I see around how many people were before they left?
No, there's no real way of knowing this at the moment, but it looks at least 4 people.
Well, I think for us by now, it's clear that there was an emergency and everybody had to run. Even if I tell them that, I don't think it's anything to focus too much. I will go closer to the door and open it.
You open the door and you see what looks like a corridor with a door on the far end to the left, a door closer to the right, and then again to the far end on the right.
Are you coming, guys?
Yeah, move in. I'm behind you.
All right.
No, I'm setting a high score.
Are you good at pool, Doctor?
He's on
I'm
the pinball
terrible at
machine.
pool, but I'm pretty good at pinball machines.
Oh, it's pinball. I will open the first door, the one that looks, on the right.
As you move closer, you can tell that the door to this room is bent inward and nearly wrenched off its hinges. The fluorescent light inside makes it so that it's flickering, and there's a sickeningly sweet, metallic smell coming from the room. Looking in through the broken door, you can see the carnage within. The floor, walls, and ceiling are painted with blood. Bits of flesh cover every surface, and a single, identifiable hand is visible in the middle of the room. Roll me a sanity check.
All of us are just Keeler.
Who's ever witnessing this?
Oh, well, I'm right behind Keeler, so
That's,
that includes me,
indeed.
yes.
I am playing the flippy cabinet.
Yep.
I rolled a 83 over 62.
No! And I rolled 46 under 70.
Killswitch, you're not really seeing what's happening, but Kilo, roll me a d4.
3.
You take 4 sanity damage.
Chipping away.
How's everybody's breaking point looking, by the way?
I'm 6 away.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
8 away.
I don't know. Let me see.
What is my breaking point? Oh, yeah, I'm 5 away.
6 away.
Chipping away.
Chip,
Get
chip,
there.
chipping away.
I'm confident we'll get there.
Oh, and it's so much fun when you break your breaking point.
Very confident.
It is
Not
lovely.
fun.
Would you like to know more?
Definitely.
You step into the room, and it's a small restroom. Every part of the floor has been covered in blood and viscera. As you step in, you feel your foot like sliding just a bit. You regain your center of gravity. But give me another sanity check.
Can you describe a bit more before I give you another sanity check? I just slipped a bit and I'm losing sanity. Like, how could that happen?
Oop.
Just imagine going to a room and like the first thing you do is slip on the amount of blood and body parts like flesh, skin, muscle that's on the floor.
It's just raw meat and crap and flesh
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, it seemed for me that I already saw it. I just stepped in, but I will roll it again.
Seeing
Do I
it
have to
is
roll again
different.
because I'm right behind it?
Are you stepping in?
Yeah, I'm right
No,
behind
then
it.
you roll again, indeed.
Yeah.
Better now. It's 39 under 56.
I regret my decision in following you. 96 over 70.
Killswitch, you take 1 sanity point, and Kilo, you take 0.
I will step back. Are you alright, Killswitch?
That's,
Ugly.
yeah. Doctor, I think you need to look at this.
No, I will take him out and close the door, and
Ooh.
I will advise Koko and the doctor that they don't enter. It's just there's nothing there besides blood, and
Pain.
It's another victim,
Sadness.
isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Even if we would find something there, I don't think it's worthy to go inside again.
Yeah.
Are you sure you do not want me to check?
You can always go there and see if you.
It
will-
craves violence.
What, you want to desecrate another body, do you, Coco?
I think you should keep it, Koko. I
Okay.
understand you want to, but believe me, it's ugly. Next door.
You're not investigating the room? You're just moving on?
Yes, we are just going on.
I would
So
like
this-
to investigate the room.
I'll tell you now.
Okay, Koko will investigate the room.
Kilo, you pass your sanity check, so you can roll me a alertness roll, or investigation, or whatever it's called.
Ooh, can I retcon something as well?
No.
Well, I was just going to say, with these violent checks,
Yeah.
Alertness, right? 54 under 80.
Hold on.
I've adapted to violence then.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, because the first one you didn't fail.
Yeah.
But did you lose sanity on the first one?
Well, I haven't gone insane.
But you lost
I've
sanity.
lost sanity, but yeah. But I haven't gone insane.
Roll me 86.
Can I also do it? Because I think I also failed, right? The first one.
Did you
lost
use the
4
ticks?
points.
Do you have 3?
Yeah, I have 2. That would be the third one.
Yeah.
Alright, so first look.
Yeah, 4.
You deduce 4 from your charisma score.
4? Fuck me. That takes it down to 11, 55. Fuck.
And you remove 4 from every bond you have.
Oh, I've only got 2 bonds. Oh, shit. That's 7 for Tyler and 8 for Bill.
Okay. Kilo,
Me.
that's you. Roll me a d6.
I rolled a 6.
Fuck.
So you reduce your charisma score by 6.
Well, it was 11.
So it's 5 now.
Not very friendly anymore, am I?
No.
Not very friendly. And every bond you have, you also reduce that by 6.
What happens when a bond gets to 0?
You erase it, but keep it on your character sheet just scratched out to know that you lost a bond through your work to Delta Green.
Well, I basically hate my brother now.
What was the score?
It was 10, and I lost 6.
Oh,
You only have 1 bond.
Yeah.
To get extra points to put somewhere else. Because the less bonds you have, the more points you get.
Yeah, Kilo is quite lonely.
be lonelier soon.
And now also an uncharismatic cretin.
Yes.
I thought I was the uncharismatic cretin when I made my character.
You don't know. You know you don't need charisma when you're flying a plane.
True.
And also she lives away from everybody, so it's not like...
But
So I rolled 30-something, remember?
yeah, you rolled a 30-something for your alertness. You sift through these body parts. You find a necklace. It's like a silver dolphin on a fine chain. Under one of the many bloody body parts, you find an ID badge for an Exxon employee by the name of Elizabeth Kimball.
I'll show this to them. Does anybody recognize this name?
It's not one of the names from the Manila folder, if I recall correctly. But it's a person of Exxon, and we're here to try and locate all of them. So far, they're all dead.
Yeah. Were they here when the guys found whatever they found in the cave? Or they came after that?
The timeline on the thing is that we found them in the cave. They found something in the cave, and then they sent out a transmission saying we need assistance, wasn't it? And then that's when we got called in.
So probably they came after knowing that they found something.
Whatever happened here happened after what they found in the cave.
Should we find the cave?
I think we should.
Kardiac, you hear a lot of ding 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 on your machine, and you see that you have reached a high score.
Yes! Bing, bing, bing!
And you hear your compadres call out that they found something.
Doctor!
I input my 3 first letters of my name first for the high score.
A-S-S.
K-R-R.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, what?
A-S-S.
I'll give a show and give to Dr. Kardiac the chain and everything I found.
Dr. Kardiac, you see this, and roll me a first aid check as you look into this room. But before you do, roll me a sanity check, by the way.
Well, I rolled, so I'll take that for a sanity. If that's okay.
Depends, is
So
it
that's,
positive or negative?
It's 30 under 50.
Alright, you take no sanity damage.
And 56 under 62 for my first aid.
You look around, and the weird thing that you can tell is even though this room, this little restroom, is covered in blood and viscera, you see a hand, you see part of a leg, you see a neck, no face, no head. But the most intriguing thing is that there is no heart, liver, lungs, kidneys, or spleen.
What about the uterus?
Also, no.
It's building a body.
And as you're all standing there in the doorroom, you see a footprint. The same footprint you found in the snow.
Same as in the kitchen?
Same as in the kitchen, even though you didn't see one because it was all smudgy. You saw a handprint.
Ah,
on the door.
sorry.
No worries.
Foot, hand, mouth,
It's all a disease, indeed.
Any fur?
Not that you can see.
I want to get out of this room. It smells a lot.
Yeah, agreed.
Blood is a bit stinky.
All of
I'll
you...
just close the door.
Yeah, Kardiac, you also step out.
Yeah.
Cardiac stays.
All of you try to close the door, and it is bent out of shape, and its hinges are broken, so you close it the best you can. There's 2 doors left, one to the far left and one to the far right. Which one do you open first?
I mean, do we really want to have a further look?
We've got to clear the building.
Well, yes, but I don't think we will find any weapons here.
I want to look.
Okay, go ahead.
I will open the 2K.
You open it and you hear the audible creak of a door that hasn't been opened that many times. This is obviously a cleaning room based on the strong smell of ammonia and lemon. And sure enough, you see a mop, a wheeled bucket, brooms, dustpans, cleaning agents, sponges, and 3 wet floor signs.
I'll take one and put back in the bathroom.
Wet floor.
I was gonna say, that is the perfect sign to put in that room. It is very wet.
And just for that, you regain 1 luck point.
Yay!
There's one more door to the opposite side of this one.
If everybody agrees, I would like to open that one too.
Go.
Go ahead.
We've got to clear the building.
You open the door, and it is lined with shelves that are stacked with board games, puzzles, game books, dice, playing cards, a Nintendo game console with 8 cartridges, and so on.
Nice.
Does he have Duck Hunt?
It might have.
Monopoly.
Dungeons and Dragons. It's a board game.
Oh, yes.
You see a folded ping pong table leans against one wall, and a large bin sits in the corner with a number of items for outdoor use, including frisbees, a football, a soccer ball, some baseball gear, and a horseshoe set. Most, if not all, seems to be undisturbed, and there are 2 wooden baseball bats standing in a corner.
Is there a box?
Let's take a baseball bat.
Yeah, definitely. Both, maybe, if we can carry.
Maybe put nails through them?
I was going to say, we
Yes.
might be able to put some nails through them, or maybe barbed wire around it.
Yeah. It's 2, right?
It's 2 of them.
So yeah, let's take that.
Weapons.
Does the from the board games, does it have D&D?
Roll me a group luck roll. Whoever has the lowest luck score, I think that's Luke at the moment.
Yes, 30.
That is low.
I got 30 out of 30.
You check, and one of the bottom ones, one of the ones that hasn't been used in ever, has a... Let's see, which version would it be?
It'd be 2E, wouldn't it, or something like that at that point. Does it have Ravenloft? Can we play 3 years of freaking Barovia again while in this game?
That's what I was thinking. How interesting would be if we play D&D in this game.
What if we play D&D in a Delta Green game?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Just literally for the next 3 years, we'll play D&D and then come back. Oh yeah, we're playing the pipeline.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the advanced D&D edition.
Is there any dice about though?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to put that in my backpack. Fuck yeah! We'll play that later.
I'll tell everybody this is a nice game.
I would like to be an elf, please. I've always wanted to be an elf.
And I'm sad to say that the first rendition of Ravenloft, that was Birth to Curse of Strahd, was released in 1983.
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll stay here for 3 years, but then I don't know how that would end up at the pipeline if we don't leave.
Well, for some reason, we've got a Nintendo that's 5 years ahead of its time, but you know.
All right, so the...
It wasn't a Nintendo, it was an Atari with Duck Hunt.
Oh yeah. A ZX Spectrum.
I don't know.
I think we
Either
take the bats. Is that the name?
Yeah, like the baseball bats.
Okay, so we take the bats, and I think this is it. There was no gun.
I think, looking at the map, I think the guns might be in the basement.
I don't want to go to a basement. Because you know why? Because you're fine in a basement.
A witch that can eat a child in a second.
What?
That's what you find in basements sometimes. Witches
witch.
that eat.
Oh, that one.
A witch that eats children, namely
That
Paul. I'm still not bitter about it. How dare you?
Paul, you failed your role.
I know, but go and listen to the dev, Spotify listeners. They're very
Yes.
good.
Also, spoilers, but nobody tried to pull you out of the maw. It wasn't my fault, Paul. It wasn't my fault.
I mean, he had a bad run. Paul did. Pissed
tried.
himself, threw up, and then got eaten. But you know,
He was marinated with piss and puke.
yeah.
Well, at least he saved himself the embarrassment. Can you imagine
true,
how
yeah.
much he would have gotten bullied at school
Oh yeah,
if he had gotten through that? Better
would-
to be eaten.
That would be horrible. But maybe we should go to the basement. If we are checking all the rooms.
We need more guns, but I feel like for tonight, maybe tomorrow, like we try and get the radio working. We hunker down, get the radio working, at least get us like a message to Delta Green to get an evac out of here. At least then we've gone an out.
I'm afraid there might be not tomorrow, actually. We are in the very clear, big danger, and I don't think we...
I don't think we can handle this on ourselves. Like, we're K-Cell, but I feel like this is a job for like D-Cell or F-Cell, not K-Cell.
Wait. I was looking at the map, and it looks like there is an elevator from the garage. Could that be the thing that was hogging the power?
Maybe.
There is a maintenance lift. And underneath 12, I think maybe if we look at the map, and 12, could that be a place to store the guns?
Can I just say, like, maybe with the amount of power that was being drawn, was that just an elevator, or is it powering something else on that same circuit that's under the elevator?
Possibly.
To handle it?
You mean in the ground?
Yeah, like, there's a big, like, complex down there that's taking all the power.
Like what?
For all we know, it's a secret lab, for all we know. No, I mean, in general senses, like, if it was taking that much power, is there, like, maybe, like, Exxon's doing something a bit nefarious underneath the pumping station? The pumping station's a bit of a front.
You have no reason to believe this, and also, a elevator working, like anything working against gravity would require a lot of power.
Okay.
When the guys found something in the cave, whatever they found, they were instructed to take it to the garage. It wasn't where I think it was not in the floor we were, because we didn't seem to see anything. But maybe there's something like that underground.
There's something under the garage that we're not knowing, that's not on the map.
Maybe. Well, I don't remember exactly, but whatever they found, they were able to bring. So it's not something big.
Oh no, hold on, the map, it just goes to the underground, the garage just...
Kilo, Kardiac, roll me an intelligence roll. It's your
Back.
int. It's int times 5.
I rolled a 2.
Yes.
You remember that there was a large crate in the garage. And now that you're talking about what you heard in your mission briefing, you know that they stored something in the garage, possibly in a crate.
That's true. Was it doing something when we were there? Like, was it warm or making noise? I remember there was something happening in the crate.
I remember that you fully blindsided the crate and did nothing with it.
Did we not?
I
nothing?
mentioned it at least 2 times, but you were very interested in the 2 snowcats.
Yeah, there were snowcats.
Yes, and that's where we'll end today's session.
But shit was gonna blow up, fam. We needed to get the fuck out of there. We
Well,
didn't
I
have
d-
time.
I don't think it will blow now because you turned off the batteries, right?
Yeah, but that means we're having to go in there without no power and no lighting, and
It might be good because
Yeah,
then
it
we are
might
not
be.
seeing.
We could wait until the morning.
well, it's only 3 p.m. We've got a few more hours of daylight.
Well, right now it's not 3 p.m. anymore.
But first things first, we need to get a place for the night that's secure. We can weld the door fucking shut and hide.
Thinking more and more that we should kill Daniel.
No!
Come on, Doc. What's one more dead body?
At least check up on him and see what he's doing, and then think,
Look, he might be innocent, but he has no use. And when I say that, it's like
That doesn't sound
like,
cruel at all.
No.
Sorry, Dad.
No, but I feel it's the same. It's the same way of thinking when you decided to shoot the guy because he was not going to survive. Like, he is not able to think. He's not
That was
able
a different situation.
No, because look,
Daniel's
because he doesn't know.
Let's kill
He
him.
doesn't know what he's doing. So if we are taking him with us, let's say, because for surviving that would be okay. We are not killing him, but if we leave him there, it's basically killing him.
But I wonder if he's one of the things, then just my bondage is not going to keep him. It's not going to keep his...
That's what I mean. We should kill him now, get it over and done with. He's a vector.
I don't need, to be honest,
But is
by
he,
now
though?
I don't know if he is. He might be just a guy, but the problem is he's going to slow us down because he's not able to do anything for himself.
But he's seen shit that's gone on here, so he's seen too much. Sorry, Daniel.
Well, we should probably, I don't know, maybe sedate Kardiac and then kill Daniel. Because Kardiac is not the one who's like adapted to violence now and is basically an unhuman cretin without any charisma.
Well, if we keep killing people in front of him, he might become also like us.
Sorry,
Well,
Doc,
based on
it
his
needs to be
dice
done.
roll, I don't think he will ever get adapted to violence. And he might just go into one of his weird psychotic episodes again.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I've forgotten about those.
I have not forgotten about those.
What we can do is
they will come back to haunt you at some point. Kardiac.
Because I should have done like a check every time I fail a sanity
Oh, I
roll.
know. I know.
Fuck.
It's gonna come back to haunt you soon.
if it comes to the point where we want to kill Daniel, maybe we should distract, like take Kardiac somewhere else to do something, and we kill whoever is able kills Daniel, and then when he comes back, we say, well, he killed himself.
Maybe we should have a call without without Jeroen.
Maybe you should.
So
Find out,
forget
listeners,
all I
next
said.
week when we kill Daniel.
No, because she was like, why do you like all of those horrible, violent horror films? And then I was, Mother, I crave violence. But no one was there that knew the meme, so, you know, kind of sad.
Shame.
So sad.
Did she just carry on like, oh, I have a fucked up daughter? Okay.
Oh, yeah, she knows, yeah. But my grandmother used to stay up and watch, like, true crime documentaries, and one of her favorite shows to watch, which was on quite late in the Netherlands, was Dexter, and she would stay awake for Dexter.